I remain long on Bitcoin and looking for higher prices to come. Inside of this video, I'm going to be telling you the exact targets that I have for the trades, why I am not in a short trade here, and I've taken no short trade from the past week. I've made my plan. I am now trading my plan and sticking to it, most importantly. So I want to make you all fully aware of that plan, as well as educate you and give you some really good insights into the market and the way I am viewing it right now. So, pay close attention. It's not often I miss this market and I get it wrong. So, let's see this winning streak continue, and let's make some profits together once again, right? So, I'll give you a quick 2-minute recap because it has been, over a week, I think, since I made my last free public YouTube video here. So let's do a quick recap. Of course, over the past, month or two, I've been very higher term time frame bearish, making it clear I'm going to short any rise we get until we hit some lower targets. First lower target, of course, I had was actually the nPOC target at 24,851. Okay, so during the whole course of this, actually got a lovely short to the upside around the end of August, for over a 10% drop to the downside to hit that nPOC. And, while that was an untapped level, I'm making it very clear, right? My bias was short and chill, short any rise, lower prices will come. We are going to hit this target. And then we got that drop to the downside. And that's when it's okay. We've now got the drop we wanted. We've now tested the target, got a reaction, switched the bias. It then became Bitcoin long, and I expect higher prices to come. This was my last video. And here we are 1 week later, coming up towards the higher nPOC now at 27,187. So we've actually seen now a full rotation, as we can see, but we had two levels on our chart back here. The lower nPOC, we're now getting that full rotation up to the higher nPOC. And, it's like I've been making it clear to my team, as well as, the members I can see they're doing very well as well. It's, as we were coming up now to this nPOC, I've been telling myself I'm not shorting any Bitcoin retests. I'm looking for new highs to be made. Okay, I remain in the long trade from the swing failure pattern off of that nPOC down there at 24K, and not in any short trades here locally. Looking for a new weekly high to be made, taking out Tuesday's high as we continue our way up towards this higher nPOC. Okay, so you can understand, one thing that I just really want to lock into everybody's brains. It might be simple for some, but for others it's confusing. So just want to lock into your brain the need of, you want to become a successful trader, right? You watch these videos because you want to make money trading. It's as simple as that. How do you make money trading? It's by making a plan, trading the plan. Okay, you need to formulate ideas based off your technical analysis and execute. Okay, when it comes down to your target areas, and know when to switch from bullish to bearish. Okay, or bearish to bullish. Just as we were bearish looking for lower, we had made that clear. We had very strong targets and bias for lower prices. We get over a 10% drop to the downside, hit that target, and then we're able to switch from bearish into bullish and looking for higher. Okay, and we all know now, looking back, how that played out, how we did come lower and now we are coming higher. And it's not only myself that, of course, managed to make some decent profits on this, but also you can see the champions who have come in, learned the content. They're able to make this very similar trades as myself. You can see here are a few examples. I'd love to retweet over on Twitter, or X now as it's called, right? But you can see similar entries around $26,000 on the short, down to long trades at around that $24,000. It's a similar story. And what I'm really emphasizing here is, it's not just me that's able to, make lovely profits on these type of moves. But once you've really studied the content, you understand trading, you understand the theory, you know how the market moves and why the market moves. You start to really, unlock this next level of intuition, right? Because that's what it's all about. It's that level of understanding and intuition, that the market is not random. It's not coming down to random levels and bouncing and moving off of the random. There's nothing random in this market. Everything is controlled. Everything is under the realm of technical analysis, right? So, 2 levels on the chart, there's no randomness that we made our way down to this nPOC, got a lovely SFP, and now we're making our way up to the higher nPOC, right? So it's just the way the market works. And when you understand it, you can definitely make lovely profits alongside us, okay? So, going back to intuition, I'd just like to tap on this for 30 seconds before I move on to exactly what I'm looking at next. But what I mean by the intuition here is we had some bearish divergences forming on a retest. We formed an SFP, if you can actually remember back. We formed this SFP here, okay, for this previous high, and then we formed bearish divergences on the retests. But even though we're seeing bearish divergences onto an nPOC, okay, which many would read as bearish, they would read that as bearish because it is technically bearish. I went for my gut feeling, which was I am remaining bullish and expect higher prices to come. So although we saw the retest of the high with bearish CVD divergences, offers of a swing failure pattern, this is genuinely like a short that we would be taking like 95% of the time. That is a short trade. But then I'm using my intuition to recognize that this time I'm not going to short this. This time I am remaining bullish. And, so I mean, like, would you trade against my intuition? I don't mean this to brag or show off. I just truly mean this, that I have a good reading of this market. I've been doing trading for 13 years, right? I've got I've done my time and experience necessary to read this market well. So my reading of this market right now, when I look at things on the order flow that we're seeing right now, when I look at things such as reading the tape, coming in here and seeing the orders, the volume, and the way the market is being drawn towards at the moment, I have no reason not to believe we're not going to make our way higher to this nPOC currently. One thing that I would like to really make you aware of here is the fact that we are building up this, what I would refer to it as quite dangerous market structure. So we can see here we're making continuous higher lows. Okay, these higher lows are being built up very nicely. And we're making, of course, higher highs off of here, higher high, higher high, higher high, now another higher high. So the main thing that I want to bring your attention to is these higher lows, right? Because we are in a scenario where we can get a very quick drop to the downside. So although I'm looking for higher, that doesn't mean I'm going to long right now. For me, this is not a long opportunity. It's not a short either. I wouldn't short yet. I would like to see higher for my target to be hit, of course. But I wouldn't short here. Why? Because I'm looking for higher. But I also wouldn't long right now because this is a dangerous long based off the market structure that we could get higher and then get a quick large drop to the downside, like a very quick drop. So longing here with the target very close by is a dangerous trade. So that's one thing that you also need to recognize in trading. You want to wait for high probability setups. We can see it live together, right? We are getting that call correct thus far of, remaining long, looking for higher. Of course, what we like to do is check in things such as the order flow as we're making our way up here. We saw a lovely open interest increase as we're breaking above highs on open interest increases and high positive delta. That isn't a bearish factor until we hit targets and get them trapped. So we are very nicely coming up to this target as we can see live in the time. Maybe we'll even get the reaction off of this, and I'm happy to analyze this with you on this YouTube video. So you're lucky because I don't normally do this on YouTube videos, but hey, I'm happy to do it. If we hit this level together, I'll give you my exact insights on the order flow to say whether I'd take the short there, because there's always two things I'm looking for. Here, I recognize very high probability that I'm going to hit my target. Once that target's hit, I look at the order flow and then make a decision of, do I want to short upon hitting that target, or it's looking so strong, we hit my target, I do not take the short because I'm actually looking for my next target. Level to level trading. This is my informed level where I make a decision. At the moment, my plan is we are coming up to hit this level. As I've been telling my team now for the past week, I'm not shorting any retests here. I am looking for higher. I want to see new highs made. This is my next target. This is my next high I'm looking for. And until that's hit, I'm not going to be taking a short. That's my plan. So, so a few things to really summarize here that I'd like to, mention about the charts. Being able to switch from a bearish bias to a bullish bias. Once you've got a bearish bias and you've seen the drop, you don't need to hold on to that bearish bias any longer. It's time to update based off the new information and data that you have. Once you've got the lovely reaction, take the trade, execute, look for higher, remain with that plan, and, you're able to make money then on the way back up. Once you're making money on the way back up, analyze the order flow. Are you seeing bearish CVD? Even though we saw bearish CVD here, I still make it to my team. Clearly, I'm not going to be taking that short, and I'm looking for higher to come. Here we are at 27,000. I'm not taking the short yet. I'm still looking for higher to come for my next target. I'm not going to trade a short here based off the psychological. I'd like to at least see that nPOC tapped. So I'm able to make these decisions, remain calm. We're seeing a relatively large move. Do you see me excited, fearful, emotional? No, I'm sticking to my plan. I'm analyzing the order flow. I'm seeing the data live as it comes into my eyes, and I'm able to make an informed decision. I'm not going to take that short yet. I'm going to wait for higher prices. Okay, when we hit this higher price, then that's where I make my decision. Shall I take a short now? Okay, and look for the reversal back down, or is there no strong reaction and I'll actually look for my next level to the upside and further on level to level trading, right? So that's the way that I trade. That's the way that we teach. I'll stay here for a few more minutes, see if we can get this nPOC tapped on stream. That would be off stream, but this recording, that'd be very nice indeed. We'll give it a few minutes here. Well, I guess while we wait for this to come up to target, I'd just like to say really quickly, I've been pretty active over on X. Sounds weird to say that, but it's really nice to see people seeing the changes that we've made on these videos, not in just the videos, but also in the way we interact on all socials and in real life too. So it's like real life. It's nice to see people are really able to notice that. Because I truly have actually made a conscious effort to improve myself personally, the way that I interact with people, the way that I carry myself. So it's really nice for me to see people are able to recognize that, to be honest. For me it was I could go on for ages, right? But really simply for me it was a thing of essentially maybe finding my purpose. And my purpose truly is I've got a gift in trading. So let's use this gift to give back. And I don't mean a gift like I was given something different than anyone else. We all have that technical ability. We all have that skill to become a successful trader. But of course, not everybody has that same want, okay? Because it's all well and good being able to do something, but you have to really want something. And so for me, maybe I'm here in these videos to share my passion, give you some inspiration, give you some trading setups. Whatever your reason, you're clearly here for the right reason, and that is you want to improve. So yeah, I just want to help you on that journey of improving, of becoming a successful trader, of being able to change your life via trading. My purpose is in life to be a trader. I've become a trader, and now I'm going to give back my skills in the best way I see possible, and that's by education and teaching you the ways, right? So yeah, I'm not sure we're going to hit this target within the next few minutes. We're slightly below it, but for me, there's still nothing here on the order flow that screams I'm going to short this with a front run. So this is the thing, right? Some people would be shorting now thinking, oh, we're going to front run the level. I have no reason in the order flow to think this is a front run. So the way I'd be looking for is a pullback is actually still like a scalp long opportunity until the target, right? So, this pullback that we're seeing here is a long opportunity for me. Could even come back to the VWAP before coming up to my target. This is just me analyzing the order flow live in the time as we're seeing it. For me, there is absolutely nothing. Nice scalp trader chart to come in here is on a trend rev. For me, there's absolutely. I like to increase the ticks ever so slightly. So yeah, there's nothing bearish for here and at all. So a pullback for me is another long opportunity. Even if we come back to the VWAP, which would be kind of nice. I would view that as the long. This is quite a drop, but I would still view it as a long up until I hit my higher target, right? There's nothing bearish on the order flow. So yeah, if you want to see more from myself, of course, I'm not doing that many YouTube videos lately, right? So if you want to see more from myself and the rest of the team, you do get that via chartchampions.com. This is where we got daily videos, every single day live streams. It's where we got live trading, right? So if you want to see trades taken live in the time, the reasons, the stop losses, the targets, all that, it's under the live trading. We got dedicated altcoin streams, champion streams, educational content, everything you want under the course, right? So yeah, and then of course if you want the insights via our Discord, then that's where we post things like what we want to see, how it's all playing out. still back then there was no reason to short. Let's come up to the nPOC, and it's exactly what we're looking for now. So yeah, maybe if you want to understand order flow better, whatever you want, we're going to be having it covered because we cover everything to do with trading, period. So yeah, if you want to see more from myself and the team, you know where to get that, chartchampions.com. Oh yeah, shout out to the competition. This is, of course, now we're giving away money every month via our competition. So even if you are a successful trader, you can make even more profits on top of your profits via the new monthly competition money giveaway that we do as well. So yeah, whatever you want, we got it for you. Chartchampions.com. I'm going to sign out here and say thank you ever so much as we're still pulling back ever so slightly from this level. I'm going to say thank you, everybody. Hope you've enjoyed. And I've waited around another 10 minutes to really wanted to get this on video of us hitting the target so I can analyze it in the time for you, just to see a little bit of insights of what you can see in the group. But, I've waited around 10 minutes and I don't think we're going to get it within the next 15. So for me, I'm going to go ahead and upload this video. And I'll just make you aware, if you do want to see the insights as we hit the level, like the first place you're going to get this is always chartchampions.com in the Champions Discord. So I'll just say that if you want to see the insights before anyone else, head over to the Champions Discord and I will give the first insight there of as we hit the target, which I'm fully expecting, whether I'll take the short off of that or whether I will not and actually remain long for the next target. At the moment, it's lining up very similar price action to what we saw down at the long off of the nPOC. Remember here, we slightly front run, we come down for the SFP. We, of course, have a similar setup lining ourselves up here. But, the way that I do this, looking here on the web, and I love to also view the desktop application because here we also got some extra information, which is lovely to see under the trade counts and time. When we combine that with looking at direct candles, this is information for me that's, invaluable when it comes to making that correct informed decision of, analyzing the order flow of, do I look for an SFP short here or should I continue up for our next level above us? But yeah, I apologize. I really wanted to get that on video for you, on a public video, because it's not often I do that. But we're going to run out of time. I'm going to upload this onto the YouTube. And yeah, if you want more, you know where to get it. Over on the Discord, this is where you'll be updated first, as always. Cheers, everybody. Thank you. And yeah, you want more, chartchampions.com. Cheers and goodbye.